questions remain unanswered in the ongoing saga involving the development at the foot of Gros Piton. NewsForce reached out to Chairman of the DCA, Mr. Clem Bobb, but he was reluctant to provide answers. The public has been clamoring for clarity on the structure at the foot of Gros Piton. NewsForce approached DCA Chairman Clem Bobb, who was reportedly attending a meeting on the Queen's Chain on Tuesday, for answers. NewsForce was hoping to find out why the DCA granted approval to the project when the plans for the structure, according to the St. Lucia National Trust, were not reportedly submitted to the Piton Management Area Advisory Committee for review. He had this to say.
When the PMAC never saw the plans.
Well, if that's what PMAC tell you, go to PMAC.
But so what's happening here? Have we discussed it? Are we going to see some kind of resolution in this thing? It's now a lot of solutions are concerned. What can you tell us?
Well, that's up to them.
The DCA chair advised that NewsForce seek answers from the head of Crown Lands, who in turn referred the news team to the permanent secretary in the Department of Physical Planning. NewsForce also sought independent verification on the authenticity of a letter in wide circulation. The document making the rounds in the public domain makes reference to the Cabinet of Ministers instructing the DCA chairman to inform the applicant to apply to the Development Control Authority for the construction of the single-family private dwelling. We asked Bobb whether this was common practice and sought to ascertain whether the document was authentic.
If you saw the document or you saw signature, I didn't see it. I don't know about that.
So are you saying this is fake? And should you be concerned because if you have a document with your name?
Just make sure you know what you're writing, that's all.
89% of the public has called for a cease and desist of the construction. As the DCA chairman, are you going to look into that?
No comments. No comments there.
Nonetheless, NewsForce remained persistent on the matter that has generated public debate and garnered heavy scrutiny. However, our efforts to gain further insight drew the ire of DCA chairman.
Construction's continuing. Is it going further?
What part of no comments you don't understand? You want me to say it in patois?
For the people in Suffolk, so they can understand.
So you're calling them ignorant now or illiterate?
Go ahead, let them know, because they want to know. This is in their community.
This is harassment. Why are you all harassing me like that?
We just have questions that need answers. So we're asking you, as the chairman of the Development Control Authority, what can the people in St. Lucia know about this single-family dwelling that was granted approval under your watch? NewsForce tried to gain answers into the ongoing matter surrounding the Gros Piton development, but to no avail. From the recently concluded DCA board meeting, Solange Alfred, HTS NewsForce.